So last night for the Week 10 954sports.com high school football game of the week, I headed over to Hollywood and the beautiful campus of Chaminade Madonna. The Lions, the defending two-time Class 3A champions, taking on the top-ranked team in 6A right now, the visiting Rockets of Miami Central, a mark of 7-2 coming into last night's Week 10 contest, while Chaminade, they were 6-2. Heading into the game. It's the best time of the year in high school football. It's the home stretch time. Knocking on the door of the second season of the playoffs. Let's talk about it. I'm Matt Levine. Welcome to the 954sports.com YouTube channel. Go ahead, please, and subscribe. I'm looking for subscribers, so I thank you in advance, and I appreciate it for doing so. So let's talk about the Lions. Let's talk about the Rockets. And let's get to the fun stuff. The video highlights and some of the plays and scores that made up last night's contest in Hollywood. And I'll do what I think I do best. I'll tell you the story. Now, I told you they were the two-time defending Class 3A state champions. That's a great jacket there by their head coach, Damian Jones. Took a little while for the scoring in this one to get underway. Defenses were staunch early on. About a minute to go in the first quarter, it was Chaminade breaking through with the field goal. Thanks to their field goal kicker, who right now you can put him in any NFL lineup on Sunday. He can do the job. Headed to the University of Miami as committed to be a Hurricane. 56 yards. Good. 3-0. Lions up top. Thank you to Andres Borregalis. The Rockets like to throw the football. I'll tell you more about that as we go through last night in Hollywood between Central and Chaminade. And it was Central Miami's quarterback, Travis Marsh, finding Yul Keith Brown on a 61-yard completion. Wow. That would set up this Marsh 6-yard touchdown run. PAT would make it 7-3 very early in the second quarter. But the Lions would start firing on all cylinders, and that included the passing game. Sophomore quarterback Brady Kelly, 12 yards to Elijah Canyon. 10-7 on the score, with the point after, of course. When you get special teams, you get the offense going, you usually get some defense sprinkled in. And that was the case last night. This is a great stop here by Charles Williams, the sophomore on Chaminade, introducing himself to the offensive members of Miami Central. How do you do? Nice play. Then it was time for the run game to get cranked up. Thaddeus Franklin, another commit to the University of Miami. 25 yards out. Hits pay dirt. Had 4 runs of 25 yards or more last night. I'll show you another touchdown of his in just a moment. That would give Chaminade a 17-7 lead at the half. So as both teams headed to halftime and figured out their respective game plans for the second half, I do what I like to do best. Check out the band. But last night it was check out the drum line. I like to highlight those bands. I'm usually saying at this point in the 954sports.com high school football game of the week report, strike up the band. Well, this week, I give you a look and a listen and tell you to enjoy this, as I say. Let's strike up that Chaminade Madonna drumline. I told you they were fantastic. You know what was also fantastic? The game plan by Coach Jones and the Lions on the home turf last night of Chaminade. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So in the second half, it was much of what worked in the first half that helped them take control, including the kicker. He strikes again. This is Bori Gallus from 50 yards out. Would make it 20-7. And then we sprinkle in some more defense. Part of that winning recipe, right? Torrey Cox Jr. gets the interception here off Marsh. I told you he liked to throw the football. 20 of 46, 253 yards, but a pair of interceptions, including that costly one. Then they would get the running game going again. Franklin into the land of 6, 30 yards out. 187 yards for the junior last night. That made it 26-7. You tack on the extra point. It was 27-7. And the defense alive and well to the very end. They kept playing. On all cylinders, they were firing. This is a red zone stop, as the Rockets couldn't score. Late goal line stand. And the play made here by James Williams. Excellent defense. And that would be the final score. Congratulations to Chaminade. They win 27-7. As again, it was a pleasure covering this one last night in Hollywood for 954sports.com in the Week 10 high school football game of the week. So right now, with that victory, the Lions will host Everglades in their regular season finale. They've won 4 state titles in school history. We'll try to make the march to number 5 come alive. And we'll get that last tune-up in next week against the Gators. Meanwhile, Miami Central wraps up their regular season finale with the loss. They fall to 7-3. And they'll see where they sit heading into the playoffs. Afterward, I had a chance to catch up with the quarterback, Brady Kelly, of the now 7-2 Chaminade Madonna Lions. And he was able to talk to me about how badly they wanted this one after a tough loss last week. They fell 21-0 on the road at Vero Beach. Last night, a different story. Let's listen to QB12.
Last week, we had a disappointing week, and we just really wanted to bounce back. We all really wanted this game, and we came out here and played hard, and this is what we could do.
And there you have it from Brady Kelly. Had a touchdown pass we showed you, 77 yards on the night. Also had a chance to catch up with another player who does lots of different things, a very versatile football player for that Chaminade Madonna squad, in Ronnie Bordeaux, running back, wide receiver, cornerback. Last night had 3 tackles in the win, one in which he highlighted and told us about afterward.
Well, coming in, we knew we had to stop the run, simple. We knew the receivers couldn't really beat us, so we just stacked the box, played man, and we handled business.
So I want to thank Ronnie Bordeaux and Brady Kelly for the post-game interviews. Congrats again to Chaminade Madonna for the 27-7 win over Miami Central. We'll catch you next week for the 954sports.com Week 11 high school football game of the week. I'm Matt Levine saying so long.